Hello everyone, and welcome back to Café Stella. We've now got a date with Kanna. Yay!
Date?
Yes, exactly.
それじゃあ、二人きりのデートに向かいましょうか。
We shall.
What is this place?
Weird place for a first date, but okay.
私とカッカが間借りしている部屋です。
You two live here?
The room is scarcely furnished and hardly feels like a living space. Those are my first impressions.
一時的に拠点としているだけですから。
Okay. Speaking of, where is His Excellency?
猫の会合にでも出てるんだと思います。
A cat conference? I want to
What?
see the CG for that.
That's a thing?
でも勘違いしないでください。デートで部屋にあげたからって妙な下心は持たないでくださいね。違いますからね。
I'm beginning to think she has a dirty mind.
Oh, I'm awake. I know, but then why did you bring me here?
なるべく念のために人目を避けておきたかったんです。
With that, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a strange object.
It looks a lot like a gun. Oh.
It looks nothing like a gun.
Is that a lantern?
The smallish object looks vaguely familiar.
はい。カッカが腰からぶら下げていたものです。
Oh, I hadn't even noticed.
死神の鎌を使って回収した魂は、このランタンにとどまることになります。
Oh, okay.
そして、ある程度集まったところで、神の元へ帰ってもらいます。
The lantern placed near the windowsill begins to glow. The source of that light is the butterflies fluttering about inside the globe. They continue to shine even brighter, illuminating the surroundings. Eventually, the butterflies begin to escape along with the light. Ooh, butterflies. They almost seem to blend into the moonlight. Countless butterflies climb up to the night sky, traveling toward the moon. Wow. I nearly gasped aloud in pure awe. This wasn't a brilliant fireworks display or a beautiful nighttime view, but there was something magical about the scene nonetheless. Perhaps Akazuki-san's presence added to it. All I can do is stand there and stare.
It's beautiful. Though, I'm not sure if that's an appropriate thing to say.
どうしてですか？
Well, aren't those people's souls? Feels a little disrespectful.
私は不謹慎ではないと思いますよ。現世を漂ったままではいずれ消滅してしまいます。ですが、神様のもとへ帰ることで新たな役目が与えられるんです。いわば新たな門出ですからね。
I guess that's one way to think about it.
まあ、ごく稀に蝶を取り込んでしまう人もいるわけですが。
You talking about us?
Sorry.
いいえ、それも消滅から魂を救っているんです。ある意味では人助けと言えます。
That's a much more positive way of looking at it.
だから、そんな風には考えなくていいんですよ。
But I saved too many people, and now I'm on the verge of being deleted from the world.
Delete.
確かに笑えない事態ですね。
And yet you're laughing
Then
anyway.
why'd you laugh? Says the one laughing.
すみません。でもこれは、それぐらい安心しているってことです。高峰さんなら、心から望む幸せを手に入れられますよ。絶対。
I hope so.
その頃にはきっと、童貞だって卒業できてます。
Well, that is kind of contingent
Thanks.
on us finding that happiness.
I sincerely hope so too, but you really don't have to bring up my virginity at every given opportunity.
That's my job.
すみません。でも、冗談で言ってるわけでもありません。
That is exactly what you were doing.
高峰さんならすぐに魅力あふれる人間になれます。私が保証します。
No. Thanks.
はい。
It's hard to tell if she's serious or not. But there's just something so captivating about that enigmatic smile of hers. It's a curious expression, one both slightly childish yet strangely mature. For some reason, it causes me to feel bashful, like I'm being petted on the head by a woman a few years older than me, even though she's several centuries older than me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking me to work at the cafe with you.
All my life, I can't remember being the center of such an event, let alone actively engaging in it. Even during school festivals, I'd only just do what I was told and nothing more. But I'm finding that being proactive is a lot more fun than I actually thought.
無理やり巻き込んだようなものですから、内心は怒っているんじゃないかと、実はヒヤヒヤしてました。でも、そう言ってもらえて安心しました。よかった。
Still, I don't think I can afford to relax and focus on having fun.
After all, the cafe isn't going to survive if I simply treat it like a school festival.
お客さんを笑顔にするためには、自分が楽しむのも重要なことですよ。
I guess that's true.
とはいえ、かくいう私にも余裕はないんですけど。ウェイトレスの仕事なんてできるかどうか、ちょっと心配です。
You'll do great, Akazuki-san. I guarantee it.
卑怯ですよ。そんな言い方をされたら、私だけできませんとは言えないじゃないですか。
Hey, you said it first toward us.
Well, you're not supposed to. Well, that's the point. We can't have you of all people doubting yourself now.
わかりました。頑張ってみます。
Don't worry. I meant everything I said this afternoon. The fact that you're pretty, that you have a lovely smile, all of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about.
やっぱり口説こうとしてますか？そりゃ、デートとか言い出したのは私ですけど、筆下ろしはしませんよ。
Well, that's kind of up to you, isn't it?
I didn't ask you to.
初めてっていうのはですね、一生の思い出になるものですから、勢いだけではなく、互いの愛と愛を合わせて幸せで。
Don't you mean on a physical level? Well, whatever. We're getting off topic. The only thing I want you to do for me is to be a server instead of a cook.
そうですか。
I feel bad about it, but I know you'll do a great job.
悪いって何がですか？
Well, you put a lot of effort into perfecting that omelet rice, didn't you? I feel like all that hard work is going to waste because I want you to be a waitress instead. I mean, not that it was a complete waste of time, but still.
ああ、なるほど。そういう見方もできなくはないですけど、気にしないでください。私のことなら平気です。
I couldn't see a hint of blame in Akazuki-san's smile.
私が努力した分は、高峰さんにも頑張ってもらいますから。
I'll do my best to match the level of your cooking.
それじゃあダメですね。再現じゃなく、私の味を超えてもらうぐらいでないと。
Well, I'll try.
早速練習してみましょうか。
You have a full kitchen in here?
Sounds like a plan.
はい。
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Much to my surprise, I'd woken up earlier than usual today. Instead of lazing around in bed, I quickly get up and wash my face before heading to the kitchen. I'm making breakfast today. Then I pull out some ingredients from the fridge: chicken, onions, and a bottle of ketchup.
All right, let's do this.
Omelet Jenkins? I'm getting fired up already.
Ah!
The door to my room then opens from the outside.
あれ？なんで昴生君が起きてるの？しかもキッチンに立って。
Well, I feel bad about you having to cook for me all the time. So, I thought it was time I cooked you breakfast for a change.
折りたたみ傘持ってきてないからそういうの困る。
Well, we weren't either, but we did anyway.
Thanks, Nozomi. Relax, I'm not gonna kill you.
Yet.
Come on, help me out here.
理由があるのなら協力するのはやぶさかではないけど。
Thanks. You're the best, Nozomi.
とりあえず何作るの？
Omelet rice.
朝から？オムレツじゃなくて？
No, I mean omelet rice.
I won't make too much, just a bit.
It's gonna be like 80% omelet, 20% rice.
ちなみにバターは？
Yep, and lots of it. I'll use plenty of fresh cream, too.
カロリーが。朝からカロリーが。
Oh, you'll be fine.
Don't worry, once I heat up the butter and cream, it'll just melt away. And if you can't see it, there's 0 calories, right?
I wish that's how it worked.
そうくるか。
Thanks for the help, Nozomi. You're the best.
昴生君の鬼。
Hey, it's your logic, we're just using it against you. Despite her words, she doesn't try to run away either. I truly appreciate that. Although Akazuki-san had taught me how to make the omelet rice yesterday, I wouldn't exactly call the result a success. I messed up partway through and fried the egg too thinly, causing it to tear apart when I tried to wrap it around the chicken and rice. I wouldn't have cared too much if I was eating it myself, but it's not something I could ever serve to a customer. So I've decided to give it another go this morning. As luck would have it, my dad also happened to drop by for a visit just as my omelet rice tasting exhibition got underway.
We offer it to him and he's like, I'm not ready to die yet.
You know, I have this sneaking suspicion that's going to be the next thing that comes out.
So, what do you think?
チキンライスがべちゃべちゃだな。
Oh, we should have realized he's just going to be super critical.
I thought so.
あと色とか包み方とか見栄えがちょっと悪いかな。 仮に味が100点満点でも見栄えが0点だと評価も悪いと思う。
Ow.
ある意味では SNS 映えするかもしれないけどな。
We don't need that kind of publicity or that kind of attitude, thank you.
Because it looks like crap, right? I know. I need more practice.
Looks like I'll be eating omelet rice for breakfast and dinner for the next while. I just hope my cholesterol levels can take it.
私キッチンに入ろうか？
I might need you to lend a hand from time to time when it gets busy, but I want you mainly out on the dining room floor. What our customers want is service with a smile, and you're a million times better at that than an unsociable sap like me.
And about 2 million times better than, Shiki.
Natsume?
Yeah.
Chiki-san?
About 2 million times better than Shiki-san.
明るい接客、私にできるかな？
That's just like working at the shrine.
Have you seen Shiki-san smile?
It's horrifying.
Of course you can. You're incredibly cute. I'm not worried in the slightest.
うん。いきなり昴生君にそんなこと言われると背中がむずかゆいな。あ、もしかして乗せられてる？私ちょろいとか思われてる？
I mean...
No, I meant what I said.
さようでありますか。
のぞみちゃんもあの店でバイトを始めるのか？
雇ってもらえるならですけどね。
君なら大丈夫だろうさ。
Yeah, we're in charge of hiring. Well, kind of.
ただ
What?
一昨日の件だ。あの後思ったんだ。店の雰囲気を変えるならユニフォームに関して考え直してもいいんじゃないかってな。
You do have a point.
Nozomi, Hyuchidani-san, and Akazuki-san will need matching uniforms if they're going to be working the floor together. The maid outfits complement Shiki-san's beauty quite well, so I have no doubt it'll look great on the other girls too. But the more maids we have, the more we're going to seem like a niche establishment. If we want to change the store's atmosphere, it might be a good idea to start by changing our uniforms first.
Still, I thought for sure you weren't going to support me working at the cafe. In fact, I thought you'd be outright against it.
積極的な賛成はしていない。親としては就職活動に注力した方がいいんじゃないかと心配もしてる。
But it is a job, though. It's just gonna take prep work.
とはいえ、失敗しろと思っているわけでもないさ。言いたいことは言った。それでも諦めずに努力するつもりなら、一肌ぐらいは脱いでやろうかとも思ってな。親として。
Thanks. What's so funny?
親子揃って素直じゃないなと思って。
Nope.
のぞみちゃんはどんなユニフォームを着たい？
やっぱり可愛いユニフォームですね。私服では着たりしないカフェだからこその服とか。
Quick question. I appreciate that you're willing to pitch in to help, but what exactly can you do for us?
知り合いのデザイナーにユニフォームの件を頼んでみよう。
Sweet.
Oh, so a lot. A professional?
貸しのある知り合いがいるんだ。一昨日の夜も一緒に飲んでたしな。
Is that why he owes you a favor?
そいつのところなら仕立てまでやれるだろうから、細かいことは心配するな。
Sounds like a good deal to me, but I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
もちろん分かってるさ。あくまで案を提示しているだけだ。
I mean, it's a pretty good suggestion.
ただ返事は早めにもらいたい。いつまた呼び出されるかわからないからな。
Alright, I'll talk it over with my coworkers. And thanks.
親に遠慮するな。
Oh, Nozomi. Are you free this evening? Shiki-san and the others said they want to see you.
最終面接だね。
It's not that big of a deal. They just want to meet you in person.
準備できたら連絡入れて。今日は放課後神社の手伝いをしてるから。
Will do.
おっす。
Hey.
Hi, acquaintance A.
高峰、お前バイト探してるんだろ？紹介してやろうか？
Nah, it's okay. I actually found one a while back.
そっか。
After exchanging a few light greetings, I make my way over to where Hiroto is sitting.
よう、おはよ
Ohio. How'd things go yesterday?
う。姉貴の件か？とりあえず家でゴロゴロしてるよ。飯もちゃんと食ってたから健康ではある。とはいえ、パワハラのせいか、仕事に関してはすっかり疲れたみたいだ。今は働く気をなくしてるっぽい。
Damn, we could have really used her help.
話しかければ返事はするんだが、スマホの方はメッセージを打つのも面倒であんまり触れてないみたいだ。
I mean, they've got voice to text, so I think she'll be okay.
That's not good.
一時的なものかもしれないから、親もしばらくは様子を見るって言ってたけどな。あの調子で引きこもったらどうしよう。長男としては非常に困る。
Well, that's kind of a harsh way to think about it.
こんなもんだと思うけどな。年の近い兄弟なんて。まあ、仕事に疲れたっていう部分は理解できなくもない。
You don't work. So, the story about her getting screwed over was true.
それはまだわからん。あの状態の姉貴に聞いていいものかどうか。
Yeah, I mean, we gotta save something for her route.
Fair.
でもとりあえず大変ではあったみたいだな。早朝からケーキを作って開店までに商品を揃えて、その後も補充商品を作り続けて、
Ooh, yeah, that is a lot.
夕方からは翌日の仕込みとか後片付けとか、日によってはその後にミーティング。実務は姉貴みたいな現場のパティシエがほとんどやってたらしい。なのに安月給。
It sure doesn't sound like a cakewalk.
Ba-dum-tsh. If things were really that bad, it's no wonder she was so susceptible to the negative influence of the butterflies.
姉貴が特別激務ってわけではなかったらしいけど、パティシエっていうか飲食全般じゃないのか？
I believe that.
Damn. Now that you mention it, why did your sister choose such a difficult career anyway?
選んだ理由なあ。そういや昔面接の練習をしてる時に原稿を見せてもらったな。俺が就職の面接を受ける時の参考になるかと思って。
What did she write?
ちらっとしか見せてもらえなかったけど、要約するとデザートは重要だからだったかな。
What does that mean?
ケーキってさ、普通は毎日食べるものじゃないだろ？家庭によっては特別なものだったり。
That is a good point.
あとコース料理とかだと最後に食べるのもデザートだ。メインがどれだけ美味しくても 最後の一品がいまいちなせいで全てをぶち壊しにする可能性だってある。
Yeah.
それにデザートを食べると幸せになれる。子供も大人もいろんな人を笑顔にする。それがデザート。
It is pretty true though when you think about it, like with food or anything else, the last thing that happens is what you remember.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's kind of putting the final note, and you have to have had a pretty good meal and a good time overall if you're even sticking around at a place to order dessert.
Yeah. Well, even like things that aren't food, right? Like if I see a movie and that movie is got a good first half and then the second half is bad, I will remember being like, man, that ending was terrible. And I've seen the opposite where I actually left thinking it was better than it probably was because the ending was good.
Yeah, I mean, sticking the landing makes a huge difference in many, many things.
みたいなくっさい理由であの店に雇われたはずだ。
Sounds like a good reason to me, though.
どうだろうな。俺からすると姉貴はそんな殊勝な人間じゃないからただの建前だと思うけど。
Well, based off of what you've told us, it kind of sounds like your perception of her is a little skewed, considering you seem to be her oversized punching bag.
Well, I doubt she would have worked there that long if she didn't have at least some degree of passion, at least.
そういや、だいぶ早い段階からパティシエになりたいとか思ってたみたいだな。
Then those words probably came from the heart, don't you think?
で、笑顔にできるデザートを作ろうとしたら、作る側はドブラックだったってオチだ。
I'm thinking
you have some problems.
I was about to say, you got some issues you two need to resolve.
I doubt she's as bad of a person as you're making her out to be, or she wouldn't have a route.
Exactly, even if it is just a side route.
悪いな。姉貴に相談があったのはお前の方なのに。なんせやる気がないからな。
I'll make her eager.
仕事の話を振るとさらに気だるそうになる。
Oh. Well, I guess that's no surprise given her circumstances.
とはいえ、ゴロゴロされ続けても困るから。概要だけは俺が伝えてみようか。なんだっけ？お前が姉貴に頼もうとしてたのって。
Basically what she was doing.
The cafe suite menu. I was hoping she could teach us how to make pancakes, give us a few pointers, do some taste testing, that kind of stuff.
パンケーキか。姉貴もいろんな店を食べ歩いてたりしてたな。わかった。話をしておくよ。あの様子だと返事はどうなるかわからないが。
You'll do that for me?
このまま社会とのつながりがなくなると本気で怖いから。働くなら早めに復帰した方がいい。日が経てば経つほどずるずると同じ状況に甘んじていくもんだ。俺にはわかる。
It makes me want to learn more about Hiroto's past too, because he actually seems like he's got some interesting stuff going on.
夏休みの宿題を最後まで溜め込み続けて取り返しがつかなくなってた俺にはな。
True. I've been there too.
Okay, maybe it was a little bit more simple than we were thinking.
俺としても今の姉貴から脱却するきっかけになればありがたいしな。
Yeah, maybe. Well, let her know if you get the chance.
わかってるわかってる。
I'm concerned for Shioyama-san as well, but I have to trust Hiroto with this. And honestly, he's right. The sooner she gets back to work, the better. I know what it feels like to lack the motivation to find a new job. That was me not too long ago, and it took me dying to change my mind.
Almost twice.
Yeah. If Akazuki-san hadn't invited me to work at the cafe, I might still be out there searching, or maybe just have been obliterated from existence altogether. Given that Shioyama-san is in the same situation, I want to help her in any way that I can.
What she needs is a powerful kick that will fuel her soul, if I remember correctly.
And nothing fuels the soul like pancakes.
Fuel soul kick?
From what Hiroto told me about her, I guess that something might be a cake? The experience of eating a delicious cake might reinvigorate her, remind her of what drove her to become a pastry chef in the first place. That's still a big maybe, though.
But I'd need to be able to make a cake delicious enough to impress a pastry chef.
Guess that means we're going to be meeting with the boss from Parquet, not the dog.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and nip that one in the bud. Not Manaka. Real catch-22 if I've ever heard one.
Trying to think this over on my own won't accomplish anything.
I should eat some cake to think about this. At times like these, it's best to consult an expert.
美味しいケーキ屋さん？この辺だとスリアンってお店が有名かな？駅前の。
Maybe not that one.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, not that one. Somewhere different.
The last thing I want to do is bring Shoyama-san a cake from her old workplace.
そういえばスリアンの味が最近変わったって話を聞いたかも。
Oh, now that might help.
だったら、少し離れた場所になら評判のお店もあるけど。
How great, because I'm looking for a cake good enough to impress a professional pastry chef.
何そのえげつない条件。そんなお店があったらすぐに検索で出てくるだろうし、私だって通ってるよ。
That's not how search engines work, but okay.
I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I guess that's true.
なるほど、美味しいってなると食べる人の好みにも関わると思うから難しいな。尖った味でなければ万人受けはすると思うけど、それは違うんだよね。
Not exactly, no.
もしかしてカフェで出すケーキを仕入れるお店？
Well, yes, but actually no.
No, it's tangentially related to the cafe, though. Anyway, let me know if you think of any other cake shops you'd recommend.
かなり難しいと思うけど、わかったよ。
This would be a lot easier if there were some specific bakery that had originally inspired Shioyama-san to become a pastry chef. But trying to rekindle her passion with a delicious cake alone is starting to seem like a long shot. Maybe we'll just have to wait for her to get back on her own feet herself.
No. Wait a minute.
Maybe I've been going about this the wrong way. But actually, first things first. Even if I'm right, the cafe is still going to need a lot of work. That needs to be a priority. Everything else can wait.
We'd better get going soon.
着替えてくるからちょっと待ってて。
Here we are, Café Stella.
こんなところにお店があったんだ。いい雰囲気。
Prepare to be thoroughly whelmed.
Let's go in.
あ、昴生先輩。
Yujidane-san?
おはようございます。
It's almost evening, though.
職場だと昼夜問わずおはようございますじゃないんですか？
Touche.
fair?
Oh, that's what you meant. Well, good morning here, Jidani-san.
はい。もしかしてメイちゃん？
Hey, you guys know each other.
あれ、もしかしてのぞみちゃん？そうだよ、久しぶり。
Well, this is convenient.
いや久しぶりだね。元気してた？元気だよ。めいちゃんは？もちろん元気。それだけが私の取り柄だからね。
That was both adorable and self-deprecating.
You two know each other?
紹介するね。日内谷めいちゃん。今は違うけど、昔は一緒の学園に通ってて。あれ？でもさっき、昴生くんがめいちゃんの名前を呼んでった。
Psychic.
You're the world's greatest detective.
むしろ二人こそ知り合いなの？
We're coworkers.
知り合ったのは昨日だけどね。
We're recent coworkers.
She actually came in to interview for a part-time job.
めいちゃんもここで働くの？もってことは、のぞみちゃんも？まだ内定みたいなもので本決まりじゃないんだけど。そうなんだ。そっか。一緒に働けたらいいね。でも本当に久しぶり。卒業して以来だもんね。あ、その制服って牧畑女学院？かわいいよね。ありがとう。のぞみちゃんはどこだっけ？私は白滝学園だよ。白滝か。ブレザーの制服だっけ？いいよね。今度着てるところ見せてよ。あ、連絡先は昔のまま？変わってないよ。何かあったらメッセージ送って。
I don't know about you, but I'm beginning to feel a little bit like a third wheel.
私も変わってないから、めいちゃんも気軽に送ってね。
The two of them take each other's hands as they chatter away. I've never seen Nozomi in such high spirits before.
That's because you've only seen her deal with you.
That's true. It shouldn't come as such a surprise that she's acting differently around Hyuchidani-san than with me, given that they're both girls. So this is how Nozomi acts around her friends. What does that make us?
Look, we're just like part of the furniture.
Yeah. It's kind of refreshing.
We should probably head inside soon.
うん、そうだね。
If you're free, Hyuchidani-san, you should come in too. I have a few new ideas I want to discuss with everyone.
話ですか？特に用事もないので、私は平気ですけど。
Perfect. After you.
はじめまして、住染のぞみです。白滝学園の2年生です。こういう接客サービスのアルバイトは未経験ですが、一生懸命頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。採用ですね。早っ。
You were pretty much hired on the spot too, Hyuchidani-san.
まあ、その場で面接、その場で結論でしたね。
I mean, isn't that so much better than having to wait on bated breath to see whether or not you actually got the job?
ありがたいですけど、いいんですか？本当にそこまで即決で。
Nope.
しかも、マスターさんの意見を聞かないで。
We have? Who?
私のことか？
マスターじゃないんですか？てっきり一番偉い人だと。
Oh, that's gonna stoke his ego in a way that we don't need.
いや、私が一番偉いぞ。合っている。
And there it is. obviously Nozomi wasn't talking about his nobility or whatnot. But publicly, it may not be a bad idea to pretend that His Excellency is the one in charge.
I mean, he does have a monocle, so it does look like he should be in charge.
That is a good point. After all, he does appear to be a handsome middle-aged man.
だが、現場のことは同じウェイトレスに任せている。一緒に働くのだから、その方がいいだろう。
Yeah, he's really more of the reluctant mascot.
高峰くんの紹介だし、今の笑顔はこちらとしても求めてた明るさだから。
Yes, when we talk about smiling for the customers, that's what we're talking about, not whatever it is that you did in the last episode.
いい笑顔です。
そうなんですか？なんか照れますね。普通に挨拶しただけなのに。
ナチュラルに明るい笑顔ができるのはとっても素敵なことですから。
ありがとうございます。
自己紹介が遅れましたね。私は秋月環奈と言います。
私は四季夏目。よろしくお願いします。
The girls exchange cheerful greetings. I knew I had nothing to worry about, but it's still a relief to see Nozomi hitting it off with everyone.
住染のぞみです。よろしくお願いします。
You may call me His Excellency.
帝貴則だ。よろしく頼む。基本的にフロアは若い娘に任せることになるだろう。のぞみだったな。期待している。よろしく頼む。
No pressure.
やったね。のぞみちゃんと一緒に働けるなんて嬉しいよ。私も嬉しい。頑張ろうね。と言ってもこういう接客業は初めてだから自分のことながら心配だけど。平気だよ。私も初めてだからね。
She has served us breakfast like every morning for how long?
Oh, years. So, I think she'll do just fine. Not to mention, I mean, when you really get down to it, acting as Shrine Maiden and kind of dealing with people who are tourists, that's not terribly different.
No, it definitely wouldn't be. Especially around like New Year's, actually.
Oh, yeah.
仲間がいるのはいいことじゃない。
Take this.
それはそうなんだけど。でも、そうだね。心配してても仕方ないよね。これからどうすればいいですか？
接客のマニュアルを作ってるわけではないですから、新人研修をした方がいいですかね。と言っても全員新人みたいなものなんですけどね。
Now we've got our work cut out for us for sure.
Me included. I've got to work hard if I want to learn how to make delicious food.
昴生くん、ユニフォームの話はしなくていいの？
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's right.
ユニフォーム？この服？
Not exactly, but kind of.
Yeah, my dad suggested we redesign and make new ones. He has a friend who's a designer, and he said he can get them to make uniforms for us if we want. It's just an idea, though. If we want to keep the uniforms as they are, that's perfectly fine.
オリジナルってことですか？なんかすごい。でもまだオープンできるかどうかわからないって話でしたっけ？
Well, it's kind of a chicken and an egg situation, although that's not working out so well with our current omelet rice preparation, so maybe not the best analogy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
かわいいユニフォームでも実際に着られるかどうかはまだわからないのか。
Well, then you can just keep them.
I know it sounds a bit premature, but I just thought I'd let everyone know anyway.
それは わかった。お願いします。
You sure?
大家さんが認めてくれないのは私の覚悟が足りないからなのかもしれない。
Nothing says dedication like a new uniform.
What do you mean?
お店をオープンさせる覚悟。昔のお店を再現しようとしてるだけじゃいつまで経っても認めてもらえないかもしれない。
That's a really good point.
だから決めた。
On what?
ちゃんとお店を営業させられるようにする。店内を明るくしてユニフォームも変えてメニューも決めて仕入れるところも決めて話を通して、そういう営業していくのに必要なこと。まだ許可が出ないから今はある程度のところで止めてたけど、そういうのもちゃんと詰める。
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
いつでもオープンさせられるようにして不退転の覚悟で臨む。ダメだって言われても強引にオープンをさせる。
I'm gonna tie her down in a chair and make her drink every cup of coffee we make.
Look, she is the solitary sniper. Force her? That's overboard.
うるさい。上げ足取るな。それぐらいの気持ちってこと。
そういう強い気持ちは足りていなかったかもしれませんね。私もいいと思いますよ。いえ、むしろ私も夏目さんに負けないような気持ちで頑張ります。
Except for she literally ties up the old lady.
昴生君、昴生君、どうして夏目さんが覚悟を決めるの？マスターは帝さんでしょ？
It's kind of a long story.
I mean, I don't know that they'd accept a business license from a cat, so, you know.
Mikado is our store manager, but Shiki-san's the one who originally wanted to open this place as a cafe.
でもそっか。事情があるから昴生君も手伝う気になったんだね。
You could say that.
だから日内谷さんも住染さんもちゃんと雇う。オープン前でも店に協力してくれた分は時給も払う。いいですよ、オープンさせてからで。私もそれで構いません。
Shiki-san shakes her head in response.
それはダメ。ただ働きはさせられない。でもなんか申し訳ないです。
それは違うんじゃないですか？オープンはまだだとしても報酬を支払うだけの働きを求めているんです。つまりお二人にも報酬分の責任を負って仕事をしてもらうということですから。
そう言われると怖くなってきますね。でものぞみちゃん、オープンさせたらどのみち責任を負うことになるんだから、それが少し早まるだけの話だよ。そうなんだけど、それを実感したというか、姉ちゃんって相変わらず物おじしないんだね。神経がずぶといだけだよ。でも具体的に私たちは何をすればいいんです？接客のマニュアルを作る協力とコーヒーと紅茶の入れ方も覚えてもらう。ドリンク系はウェイトレスの仕事だから。わかりました。頑張らせてもらいますです。私も頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。だからユニフォームの件もお願いします。
Sure, I'll talk to my dad about it.
あと高峰君も必要なことがあれば何でも言ってね。
I'll probably need your height, weight, and bust waist hip measurements.
For science.
は？
For
なる
science!
ほど。 確かにのぞみさんのサイズはなかなかお目にかかれるサイズじゃありません。同じ女でも気になります。
確かにのぞみちゃん昔から成長が早かったけど、ちょっと見ない間に拍車がかかったよね。そういや、そんな凝視されると困るんだけど。
Well, they're appraising something.
そんなドストレートにセクハラだなんて、思ってたよりも大胆なんですね。
この店を手伝って欲しければ貴様の3サイズを教えるのだ。
That's not how he said it at all. That's not how you said it at all.
的な脅し、鬼畜先輩だ。最低。
Wait, I'm not asking for the reasons you think I am, and I know you know that, Nozomi. I need your measurements so we can tailor your uniforms, that's all.
ああ、そっちですか。
Why would you all jump to the other conclusion? I mean, yes, for comedic value, but still.
Exactly. It's for the cafe. This has nothing to do with my personal interest.
Okay, now
See,
he's...
now I feel like it sounds worse.
Yeah, because the more you defend it, the worse it sounds.
言い訳みたいでうさんくさい。
Yeah, us too.
I mean, that part did,
でも
yes.
採寸が必要なのには納得しました。線は急げ、パパーっと測っちゃいましょう。
Do we just happen to have a tape measure with us?
じゃあメジャーがいるよね。
Oh, there we go.
お店にも置いてありますか？
On the same wavelength, Nozomi.
メジャーはなかったような。
Don't worry, I brought one with me. Here.
This couldn't possibly go wrong.
準備万端すぎてキモい。
You always expect the worst of us.
Oh, don't say that. I knew you'd probably need one, so I was only trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, how else are we supposed to take measurements? With our hands and guesswork?
Well, whatever. Let's start measuring. Everybody get in line.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Look, it was
真
worth
顔
a
で言
shot.
われるとさすがに私もフォローはできませんね。
Oh, come on. I was just kidding, alright?
But not really.
の割には結構マジ顔っぽくなかったですかね。
It's just our deadpan humor, you know. Nozomi, back us up. Actually, don't back us up.
昴生君に測らせるわけないでしょ。ほら、メジャー貸して。
What, are you Wolverine now?
Did you just call me Blob?
No, I called you Bub. Slam.
じゃあ休憩室で測りましょうか。
I mean, yeah, that's not a problem. It's not like I've ever randomly appeared in there underneath the death cloak.
Oh no, it
でも
happened
測っ
again.
た後は結局数値は先輩に見られることになるのでは。
Oh yeah, because there's nothing sexier than numbers.
それは平気。報告は私からしておくか
Now you're just taking all the fun out of it.
ら。ちゃんと関係ない人は見ないようにお願いしておくね。
I mean, I'm pretty sure that all of your measurements are on the website for Café Stella anyway, because that's usually what happens with these kind of novels. So, cat's out of the bag on that one.
And then you just hear,
私は知られて困るような体型でもないけどね。
fucking Mikado, what?
I never appreciated that phrase.
めいちゃんの体引き締まってるもんね。いいな。のぞみちゃんこそ女の子っぽい体つきで羨ましいけどな。
Now, the grass is always greener and all that jazz.
ともかく行きましょうか。
We're not even going to be back there. Why are you still
I
mad?
didn't even say anything. No need to glare at me menacingly like that. I won't peek. Just spare me the blunt weapon.
Or sharp weapon, or any weapon. Nodding brusquely, Shiki-san follows the others into the break room.
Now then. I guess I'll squeeze a bit of cooking practice in the meantime. Still though, I wonder if we're even ready to start considering suppliers. Maybe Shiki-san has some connections I don't know about?
そのことなら心配をするな。
Oh, you scared me.
Right, he was there the whole time. I knew that.
店のことなら私に任せておけ。
You've got a plan?
私には猫の情報網がある。安くて質のいい店についてはこちらで調べておく。残飯あさりは任せろ。
I can respect that, but at the same time, that does kind of undermine the whole royalty perspective of things.
Maybe not for a cat.
Well, yeah.
I thought something like that would be beneath you.
Me too.
正確にはそういう生活の野良も知り合いにいるから任せろ。だな。
Yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
ともかく
This
仕
seems
入
like a
れの
job
具
for
体
the
的
help.
な話についても私がしておこう。必要なものを洗い出しておけ。この店の責任者は夏目だが、外部とは私がこの見た目で話す方がスムーズにことが運ぶだろうからな。
You know, that's actually a really good point.
Alright, I'll leave that to you.
だが、例のパンケーキの件はどうする？デザートに関しても店を探しておくべきか？
Still working on that part of the plan.
Don't worry, I've got something in mind.
ならば必要はないんだな。
Tentatively.
No. Well, I can't say that for sure. Maybe you should look for someone just in case.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
わかった。
Alright, time for some practice.
じゃあ早速。それじゃあのぞみちゃんのおっぱい測っちゃおうか。
I really thought it was going to cut to a seam to them, but there was just going to be sunbeams coming in from all the different directions. And it's like, man, there are a lot of windows in this dressing room.
We don't know that that's not gonna happen.
I kind of hope it does now, because that'd be hilarious.
It actually would be. No, or like you just get the scene, but it's entirely white.
That seems more realistic.
目が怖い。おっとごめん。つい癖でクラスのノリが。
Wait, what?
いつもそんなノリなの？
No, remember they do that whole thing like
Yeah,
snapping bras and whatnot?
たまにそういうノリの空気があったりした時ね。
私の時もそういう子がいたな。
女学院怖い本気じゃないってば。あくまで女子の間のノリってやつだよ。
でもきめ細やかな白い肌によく映える綺麗な下着、そして溢れんばかりのそのサイズ。同性でも思わず目を奪われますよね。でかい。
That's no moon. It's a space station.
2 of them, in fact.
ですね。でかい。
谷間に指を入れてみたい。
Oh my.
あんまり見ないでほしい。だらしない体なので。
それぐらいの方が健康的でいいと思いますよ。
私からするとむしろめいちゃんぐらいの方が綺麗で健康的な体だと思いますけど。そんなことないよ。むしろもうちょっと増やしたいんだよね。主には胸とか乳房とかおっぱいとか。
Wait,
I was about...
2 of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
私も日内谷さんの体は綺麗だと思うな。その日焼け跡水着でしょ？
れましたか？
見ればわかるってば。でもそれが健康的な美しさを出してると思う。
もう10月なのに全然戻らなくって、恥ずかしくて困っちゃいますよ。
部活ですか？
まあそんな感じですかね。
アルバイトを始めてもいいんですか？時間の都合もあるのでは？
I guess she's
How
tentatively.
much more, how much less?
Like, I sometimes show up, but I'm not really part of it. They're just like, oh, well, we can't stop her. She's already jumped in.
平気です。昔の話ですから気にしないでください。今は過去よりも未来に目を向けましょう。ユニフォームのためにのぞみちゃんのおっぱいを採寸採寸。なんで私限定？
Curiosity?
限定じゃないけど、やっぱ大きいからどれぐらいなのか早く測ってみたくて。
私も気になってました。
実は私もどれぐらいなのか気になってる。
まあ
So am I.
逃げても最後には測ることになるからしょうがないよね。
And my axe.
それじゃあ早速。おお恥ずかしいです。
圧巻ですね、このサイズは。
言ってる秋月さんも十分圧巻だと思うけどね。
夏目先輩だって小さくはないですよ。なんだかすごい職場に来ちゃったな。
こういう採寸ってどこまで測ればいいんだろう。3サイズだけじゃ足りないでしょ。
バストはアンダーもいるでしょうし、肩幅に袖丈、腕、肘、手首の周り、
Also inseam.
あとはパンツ丈と太もも、膝、ふくらはぎ、足首の周りぐらいは測っておいた方がいいと思います。じゃあ続けて測っちゃおうか。じっとしててね、のぞみちゃん。それちょっとくすぐったいかも。我慢我慢、すぐに済ませるから。
I have the feeling that line's gonna come up again in the future.
のぞみちゃん、
Speaking of the future.
I can hear the future.
そんなこと言われても。
Again, headphone reminder.
変な気持ちがムクムクと。もっと泣かせてみたくなっちゃうよね、こういうのって。
Well, we know which route May is on.
困るよ。変なことしないで。
Oh my.
私たちもやりましょうか。
What now?
やらない。
でも楽しそうじゃないですか？
This is why she's the solitary sniper.
Uh-huh.
私はそういうキャラじゃないから。私は自分で測る。
Maybe. It's gonna be a challenge, though.
恥ずかしがらずに仲良くしましょうよ。
Meanwhile, we're just in the kitchen like, huh. Wonder what they're doing in there. It's taken a while.
うわ、やめ。
ほらほら。
I wonder how good the soundproofing on these walls is.
Whew. That should do it. For this episode, I mean.
Aha! There it is.
So join us next time. That probably was a
Very
CG, I'm thinking.
A very titillating scene on the patched version.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're that curious, you can buy it yourself.
Yes.
And should.
And in fact, I actually encourage everyone to do that.
Yep. Link in the description if you all want to hop over to Steam.
Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time. And we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.